Anytime Fitness is at the forefront of that. So we're so excited to be able to help people get to a healthier place. And we have a motif or a theme of getting people in and then saying, you're welcome.
Yeah.
So, you're welcome to enjoy our environment. You're welcome to enjoy the people that genuinely care about members, our personal trainers, our managers, our owners. You're welcome to this great and convenient point of access where wherever you are, one key, access the gym everywhere in the Philippines. So if you work in one area but live in another area where you're traveling to and from, then you can use your one key, and we welcome you into all doors, everywhere in the Philippines, and actually everywhere globally. And you pay no more for that privilege to be able to access all of our gyms. So it's almost like we're building a means so that you have no more excuses. So many people have excuses where they say, well, I'm tired, I have too much, I'm too busy, I have too much work or whatever. But when you have so many locations, we're removing the excuses, we're removing the obstacles. So you're welcome to us means our home is your home. You're welcome to come in and enjoy it 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Coming from that, so in what ways does the brand's You're Welcome echo so much the Philippines?
Well, I just think that because the Filipinos are the most hospitable people in the world, that's why I said that, the most hospitable people in the entire world. Wherever I travel, I meet beautiful Filipino people. And so You're Welcome is about hospitality as well. It's about genuine care. It's about making a sea change in people's lives. And people embracing that. I just came from a crispy pata lunch, and it was really, really good. So I have my fingers, I wash my hands before I start talking to you guys. But there is also a challenge with Filipino diet. So you have to do two things together in order to change your lifestyle, live a healthy choice. I wasn't a good example today, but you eat well and choose to target the right types of food, and then exercise and move a lot. And so we're bringing the exercise component along with information to the Filipino, and that's helping us. I think.
How is Anytime Fitness ushering in the new year? Like with all those insights, with all those new changes in the trends, how are you guys pushing for innovation? How do you want to welcome 2020?
It's interesting. And I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but innovation is overrated. I mean, you do need to have your ubiquitous app, right? People need to use the phone to be able to connect with their gyms, their coaches, and so on. So I believe we have the best app that money can buy, even though it's actually incorporated into the membership. So that's a nice thing. It has literally 700 videos and 1,000 photographs of what to do, how to work out. But moreover, it connects the coach to the member. But all of this is enablement. The newest device doesn't mean that people are going to rush into the gym and change their lives or eat less crispy pata, again, which is what I should be doing. So what we're focusing on is creating tools for enablement. But what's remarkable is that the penetration rate of gym goers is only on average around 2%. So only 2% of Filipinos have a gym membership, a commercial gym membership. So it means 98% of the audience are yet to become engaged and yet to get into, say, a gym or a sport or what have you. So while technology will be important into 2020 and beyond, people just have to take the first step and come into the gym. You have to act, feel, or think differently about your fitness regime, about your lifestyles. And once you do that, you begin a course. And then you'll start gathering gadgets. You'll start wearing all this stuff and using all the apps. But that's not what's going to get people into the gym. It's just by taking the first step inside the doors. Again, you're welcome into a non-intimidating environment where we don't judge you. And these are the factors that will create a sea change. It won't be the newest piece of technology. You need to have your equipment there, of course. You need to have the best equipment that money can buy. That's a given. It's just about taking the first step, technology aside.
Alright. So, given that 98% of Filipinos have yet to, take their first step, what's
Let me
the
pause you
point?
there for a second. Isn't that a remarkable number? To think that only the small 2%.
Of gym membership.
So think about the addressable market now. So from a franchise perspective, franchisees have an opportunity to make money in the health industry. And now we've seen franchisees who have never been in the fitness industry at all, accountants, doctors, lawyers, pilots, whatever, mas and pas, buying gym franchises. Why? Because it's a lucrative, fast-growing market. And again, only 2% of the addressable audience has been satisfied so far. Sorry I interrupted you. I just got to drive that point home.
So with that 98%, like with one statement, how are you going to invite them and like really push them to have a healthier lifestyle?
But, I want to get people into the gym on their own volition, right? So again, you're welcome to come into our gym. You have to choose to take the first step. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to help people? We're going to create the means by which we remove the barriers to a healthier lifestyle. So we're going to open up gyms in community areas within walking or working distance from where you live. Convenience beats everything in the gym industry. We're going to make it convenient. We're going to give every member one key, and that key will access all of the 170 plus gyms in the Philippines, and over 4,500 globally. If they're overseas Filipino workers and they have to be in California, they can use the same key in California to open up a gym there. That's unprecedented in the fitness industry. And you know how much more that costs? Nothing. Costs nothing. It's called global reciprocity, global reciprocal relationship. All we care about is helping people get to a healthier place. So technology aside, my words aside, you gotta make a choice. You gotta make a decision. You gotta come to the gym for the first time, and walking through that door sometimes is scary because you have to make a life choice. Sometimes it's intimidating. But when you do so and you set about a path to get to a healthier place, you will see changes over time. And those changes will make you feel good. Again, act, feel, and think differently. And then you start taking steps when it comes to nutrition. When it comes to your broader audience, your father, brother, sister, mother, colleagues, and then you create a movement. Not in the gym industry, part of a movement. And that's what we're trying to achieve here.
One last question. So,
You can ask me as many questions as you want.
what's the biggest misconception? Because if like let's say I want to go to the gym, but then I feel like everybody there has to be fit already, has to dress up really nicely for the gym. What if I'm shy? What if I need a coach? What's the biggest misconception about that first step?
This is a crazy story I have to tell you. We have what's called focus groups. And I was doing a focus group in one of our locations in Hong Kong. And you have to excuse the words because I don't use these words. So please don't quote me out of context. But during the course of this focus group, we had a lot of people sitting around the table discussing why they would or would not join the gym. One of the participants, he was moderately overweight. She said to the administrator of the focus group, I don't want to join the gym because, and this is her words, please forgive me. She says, because I'm too fat and I don't have the right clothes. So she has to get into shape before she joins the gym. This is ludicrous. Doesn't even make sense. So there will be a reason why you don't want to go to a gym. But again, whether you are in shape, not in shape, whether you have the right clothes or not, again, you're welcome. We're not here to judge you. We're here to welcome you. Take the first move and forget about all of those things that are in your head, that self-talk. And then you will see that people like you are already in the gym. They started from here, and then they're moving in the right direction, where over time, you too will arrive. And once that happens, those concepts of, I don't have makeup to wear for the gym, I don't have the right clothes, that all dissipates. It's worth nothing. It's a whole lot of bull. So focus on what's right. It's what's right for you. What's right for you is to care less about what other people might think and just go ahead and begin the beginning. There's a saying that begin it. Boldness has power and magic in it. So begin the process and forget about all those excuses.
Any questions?
Last question.
Last one?
Message. Last for the television.
Okay. Here lang. Any message to invite people to sign up and then visit the nearest television?
I have a message for all Filipinos and anyone out there who are at large, Jim, even overseas Filipino workers who might be watching. It's so important to understand that the new wealth is health. So if you are working hard to accumulate all the money that you dream of having in the world, it matters not if you don't have your health. So what we are trying to do here, what we are achieving for literally millions and millions of people around the world, is this idea of welcoming new entrants and those people who are already diehard fitness fanatics into our gyms equally. What we're going to do is we're going to give you one key, this key here, and that's a key to health. So it's going to access every single gym in the Philippines and again abroad, wherever you'll find yourself. One key to access every gym. What we're going to do is we're going to create locations in proximity to where you live and where you work. What we're going to do is we're going to out-care. We're going to welcome you, and then we're going to explain these new modalities that you may not have heard about before. You may not know how to use a treadmill or an elliptical or how to use weights. That is okay. We're going to try to make it easier for you. Again, remove the intimidation, remove the fear, and make it easier for you to make the right choices. And then what it's about, and I'm sorry to say it, but it's hard work. It's hard work and consistency. And with those two things, having a goal as well at the end, look at the end and the beginning and say, I'm going to commit to 12 months and I'm not going to stop. And then from there, the 12 months parlays into years from there. But I'm going to commit this year, and 2020 is around the corner. Very soon, you're about to make your New Year's resolution. Very soon, a lot of you are going to be saying, my New Year's resolution is to get healthy. Forget about the New Year's resolution. Choose to do it now. Choose to do it whenever you can bring yourself into that gym, into that door. And don't look for a New Year's resolution. Look for a life resolution and move in this direction. And for all of those people who have ever thought of making money in healthcare, Anytime Fitness opens up a vehicle for franchisees to invest in Anytime Fitness gyms, because we are in a franchise model, and to own your own gym, and we show you how every step of the way. So between the members and entrepreneurs and our wider audience, we're here to welcome you, to help you, to change lives. That's Anytime Fitness.
Thanks.